Hey paper dolls, it's Madeline and welcome back to my channel. So I am here today to do a flip through of these journals, and to be honest with you guys, I really hadn't intended on making a lot of fall journals, but I just found some great stuff in my stash and I got inspired, and well, 6 journals later, here you go. I have a lot of journals, so I'm going to do a flip through of these, and if you're seeing this video, they'll be available for sale in my Etsy shop. I'll have all that info linked below, but let's go ahead and get started. All right, I'm going to start out with this one. So this cover has got collage of Tim Holtz mushrooms, and I've got some on the back here. The cover is actually made of vintage book pages that I've sewn, and there's a key charm, and it's got this little fabric closure here, which I think is so fun. I love this fabric. All right, so let's get into it. Inside, we have got a journaling card, and I did the stenciling on that. And these are some printables, I think, from Tanya Samuel's shop. I did some stenciling here, coffee dyed paper, nature atlas page, and this is just a little place to do some journaling. And let's see, journaling cards here, a collaged card. Goodness gracious, I need to find my words. This is in vintage ledger paper, glassine bag, little snippet, pocket, lots of little clusters. Honestly, I had these beautiful mushroom pages, and I just started making a lot of ephemera. I was inspired to make a lot of ephemera, and honestly, that is what mostly led to this. This is a collaged envelope. Lots of little snippets throughout. Lots of sewing detail. There's an embossed journaling card. Okay, more goodies here. And let's see, and then the back, I've got a coin envelope with some stuff on it, some that I have collaged. Guys, goodness, it's Monday. And then another little card back here. So this is the first one. All right, and I'm going to put this to the side. And this one here, I used these book pages up, and I just loved the cover of this book, and I left this on there because I love that little gold $1.25. This one has got 6 signatures, and it's smaller. It's about 8 by 5 inches, and not to backtrack, but let me give you a measurement. This one is a 9 by 6. And this one, okay, is smaller. And then I did some eyelets. And look at these fun vintage buttons I did on the spine. And so let's get into this one. All right. I haven't gone through and stuffed this one yet, but by the time it's in the shop, it'll have all of the goodies in it. But I just wanted to do a flip through of the pages. And again, all very fall theme, fall in nature. This one just ended up being such a good size. I'm going to glue that together too. I haven't glued that together yet. And I just had a good time pulling out all my little bits and pieces of ephemera and putting them in the journals. And then this one is a wider spine than I normally make, but I just love the way it came out. I just thought it was so pretty. All right, and now I have got 3 of these large paper bag journals. Here's the third one, and they are all very similar, and they measure about 6.5 by 10, and they are all very similar, and the images on the front came from a vintage book, and I saw them and I thought, oh my goodness, these images would just be so pretty on some journals, some fall themed journals. And you know, I love the mushrooms. All right, so we'll get started on this one here. We got a sari silk closure on this one. They all have a little dangle charm. This one has got some really pretty trim along the spine. And I made them so the pocket was intact because I love a pocket. All right, front pocket here. I've got a little charm, lots of lace, a lot of the same kinds of ephemera. When I find something I like ephemera-wise, especially kind of for a collection, I go out and I just make a bunch of them. And I was just super inspired. This is a page from a really old antique magazine. This is one of the vintage Sears Roebuck catalog pages. It's vintage, but it's a remake of like the one from the 1800s. Music paper, charms, lots of good journaling space. I honestly thought when I was making them that any of these would be good for, isn't that pretty? Love that. Any of these would be good for, and that's a Tim Holtz charm, like a gratitude journal, fall journal, you know, anything like that. And I've got another on the envelopes in this one, Edith Holden. And some goodies in the back here. And in the very back, more goodies tucked into this pocket. So I was just very happy with the way these came out with the bag. I'd ordered these bags and I wanted to try them out making journals, and I was really happy about it. Okay, this one has got mushrooms, but it's also got some little woodland creatures on it. I think are so cute. I love all the berries. And this is the charm on that one. And this has also got a sari silk closure. And again, very, very similar, not identical. Not identical at all, but very, very similar. They all come with a vintage postcard. All of the ones in this series anyway. And I just love the way the colors of some of these pages work for fall. I just thought it was so pretty when they all came together. I don't know, but anyway, look at that pretty cluster. These were so fun to make. I hadn't done kind of a bigger collection of journals in a while, and it was nice to get back into that. I love my kits, but this is what I really love doing. So fun. More of this vintage ledger paper, more stenciling, back pocket, and another back pocket, and isn't it pretty lace? All right. And this one has got the mushrooms. It's got a mushroom charm, and that's what the trim on the spine looks like. Okay, and then it's kind of got this linen-y closure, really soft. Usable pocket here, charm up here, and then again, slight differences in them, but very similar. I really locked into a formula on these, and I loved the way it came out, so I just stuck with my formula when I was making these. And that's so pretty. It came from that Antiques magazine. More, this is stenciling on music paper. I've just been really into that lately, doing some stenciling on larger pages. Lots of room for journaling, memory keeping, collage. You know, like I mentioned, these would be so good for a gratitude journal. All right, and then finally, last but not least, I've got this big boy here, and She is about 7.5 by almost 11. She's one of my bigger ones. I've got some really pretty appliques on the cover, and this is actually got ticking, and then this is fabric I layered and stitched on top. These are the buttons on the spine. Aren't these so fun, these buttons? Ugh, just love them. And then this is the back. You've got another applique back here, and then more kind of cutouts from the fabric. You've got this really pretty closure, the eyelets here. And then the inside, I lined the entire inside with that fabric that I pulled these images from. And it is all the way through. And I didn't want to put anything on it because I thought the fabric was pretty, but obviously, you know, you can do with it as you wish when it becomes yours. So we've got some wallpaper. This is definitely the biggest size-wise. Lots of vintage ephemera. I was just loving the way this is a card that some of those vintage buttons on the spine came off of, and I put a little piece of fabric and made it a tag. Isn't that fun? There's a little key, a little tuck spot, lots of fun tickets. These are such fun pages with these little pockets. I've been having a good time with those. It's a piece of vintage stationery, lots of appliques. That's a Edith Holden book page right there. Lots of lace. Let's see, this one has, I believe, four signatures. Oh, and this is a fun page too. I almost went right past that. Isn't that fun? The chickens. I love that. There's a little flip. Coffee dyed paper in there. Isn't this so, look at these flowers. I just thought that was so cute. Okay, more goodies in the pockets. Lots of handmade ephemera in these. I've got some really fun little vintage seed packets in here. There's a little envelope, handmade envelope, a book page, and that's it. All right, guys. Thanks for sticking with me through that. I was trying to get myself together, get my words together. But anyway, if you're seeing this video, these will be all listed in my Etsy shop. And I hope you guys, are you guys gonna, wait a minute, before I close, I wanna know, is anybody gonna do a gratitude journal this year? I'm actually gonna participate in a collab, a gratitude journal collab. So I will pass along more information about that when I get it, if anybody else wants to join along. But I hope y'all have a great day. Bye, paper dolls.